I am the Zayniac King, and this is Zayniac Games. Alright, now as we get started, let me tell you a little bit of a backstory. I basically finished my first game, and it was quite exciting. When I released a video about it, I did get a lot of good and negative feedback. But one of the things people kept saying is that it looked like a template, basically an Unreal template. But the joke's on them, it was actually done in Unity. Now, if you're talking about templates, you can also take the assets that you get basically from any website. I use CG Trader as a preference just because I like their royalty free license. It's really a great website and you get a lot of good prices. But when it comes to any website, you always want to look at the license and what extent you can use these assets for. That's what I've learned. When it comes to this, um, I really like the basic design, but it also brings a modern look. So that's why I chose this asset. But obviously, with any asset that you get, you want to be able to customize it, add it to your collection, and kind of match it to your game. So I'll admit it. I mean, I was lazy towards the end of making my project. I put a lot of work into the environment, making everything work, and I basically left a lot of empty spaces. One of the facts was that my game was based off of like a newly built community. So I wanted to have that like construction type of feel. However, it didn't really hit with the audience. They probably thought it wasn't a complete game. So I understand. That's why I decided to upgrade and add some environmental assets and make it actually look what it is. And that's basically a completed game. I did have all the core mechanics like the enemies and added some more enemies in different spots throughout the level as a surprise. One of the things that I really don't like about importing assets, if you don't put it into Blender first, you don't really know what you're getting into. And some assets have unnecessary amounts of separated things. And for example, this, why would you have all the leaves separated? It's so frustrating just trying to put all the same material onto these separated objects when you could just make it all one mesh, like one all mesh render. So that's one of the things I don't like. If I'm trying to do things in a rush, I end up having to take more time fixing it on the back end when I could have just simply put it into Blender and probably made this whole process a lot easier. For me, level design is not my strong suit, but I do enjoy doing it. I do enjoy it from when I used to play simulation games or building houses of some sort in builder games. That was a lot of fun for me. So making games is very similar. And of course, I'm looking to upgrade my skills eventually. But for the time being, I just wanted to get a game done and get it out of the way. And I'm proud of that. I actually finished the game, something that most people can't say they've done. And I've had other projects before this, but that's for another video. Watch as I basically spend a lot of time on this tree to eventually just end up copying the other two from the other placement and just converting it over here because this one was just too complicated to work with. All right, that's it. Time to work on the next one. And don't forget, save your projects.